Do you want it all? And do you want it now? Then stick around because I might have a message for you. Yes, folks, it's that time again. I'm back. I'm back with another musical message. And yeah, if you didn't get the hint, then today's song is I Want It All by Queen, which is another great song. But it's another one that's been following me around for the last few days. So there's obviously some messages in there for some people. So let's have a look and see what's coming through for that one. But I think, well, I think one of the main messages is, well, I think it's going to be one of them ones where there's a few different collectives with different meanings. So one of the first messages I think with that one is, I think there's some people who are starting to get a bit fed up with the way that their lives are going, and it feels like that they keep showing up and showing up and showing up and working hard and striving, but they don't seem to be going anywhere. So I think for some of you, this has come along to sort of say, yeah, don't give up just yet. Keep working hard, keep striving and pushing and going after the things that you want in life, because a lot of the times they're not just going to come and, I don't know, fall through the ceiling and land in your lap. Yeah, sometimes you've got to keep plodding on and showing a bit of determination and ambition, and not letting the things that happen in your life hold you back and put you off from achieving your goals and your hopes and your dreams. So yeah, I think that might be a message for some of you. So yeah, I think some of you have had a few hiccups. Let's say hiccups, and obstacles and major life events and unexpected well, shitstorms, let's put it that way, that have come along to shake things up. And yeah, this is just sort of a little nudge to say, just keep going, keep going. If there's things out there that you want to achieve, or things out there that you want to do, or dreams that you've had like for a long time, just keep going for them. Just because things aren't happening for you right now doesn't mean that things aren't going to happen for you further down the line. There's always many, many twists and turns in life, and the universe works in mysterious ways, so you never know what's going to happen, really. So just because you might not have the blessings that you want right now doesn't mean that your blessings aren't going to come along in the future. So yeah, that's a message for some of you. Um, for others, I think it might be like the other end of the scale, because there's always going to be that entitled generation. Yeah, we know the ones. We want it all, or we want it now. We don't want to have to do anything. We just want everything sort of handed to us and given to us because we think we're somehow entitled to it just from sort of existing. So yeah, there's probably a message of patience for some. Try and be a bit more patient um, when trying to go for your hopes and your dreams and your desires. Um, like I said, sometimes the universe isn't just going to come and give you um, the things that you want without you having to do something or make some sort of sacrifices for it along the way. So yeah, some of you need to be a little bit more patient, and some of you need to probably wake the fuck up a bit. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but yeah, some of you out there need a kick up the arse and a bit of a reality check. So for some, this is the message to say, you're not always going to get everything that you want when you want it. Um, yeah, sometimes you've got to do the work, be a little patient, and work with the universe to get the things that you want. So yeah, I think that's probably some of the main messages with that one. But I did get the fortune cookie deck out because I thought that might go well with the striving to get your hopes and dreams and the fame and fortune or whatever the stuff that you're going after. So we'll see if anything wants to come out to add to the message. But obviously take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So if none of that has made much sense to you, then maybe something might come out with the card pull that enlighten things. That one's poking out. I like it when that happens. So today's card is wisdom. We all need a bit of wisdom every now and again, don't we? So this one says to focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person which will allow you to move on. So yeah, maybe there might be some of you who are focusing, holding on to um, the past and stuff that, well, sometimes we get like, what's the word? Sometimes we get comfortable and stuck in our own sort of little bubbles, and as nice and cozy as those sort of feel, sometimes it's not where we're meant to be. Um, but then we let fear of sort of stepping out of those bubbles um, hold us back from growing and evolving and moving on to bigger and better things. So yeah, maybe some of you need to um, look within yourselves and look at the things that you want from life, and if where you are right now isn't aligning with the things that you want and your hopes and dreams, then it might be time to step out of that little protective bubble and out into the unknown, which is always going to be scary when you don't know what's going to happen and you don't sort of see the path um, clearly right now. But yeah, I mean, if it says heed advice from an older person, so if there's someone that you go to um, for advice, maybe have a word with them. Or sometimes I don't know about you, but sometimes I bump into people, not literally, well, sometimes. But yeah, I've been out and about, and then you just meet random people, like at the bus stop or stuff like that, and then they just start talking to you, or even like on the bus or the train, or if you're in the queue for supermarket or grabbing a coffee or something. Yeah, sometimes you strike up conversations with strangers and older people, and sometimes they just happen to come out with um, the advice that you need, sort of at the time that you need it. So yeah, perhaps someone's going to um, give you some words of wisdom that are going to help you with whatever your situation or your problem is. But yeah, there was something else I was going to say now and I can't think what it was. I think one of those brain fart days today, those ones where your brain's just so like, ooh, mush. Yeah, there was something else I was going to say and I can't think what it was now. I distracted myself. What was it? That's probably going to bug me now. It's probably going to be something like, not important, but it's probably something that was going to make a bit of sense. And now I can't remember what it is. But yeah, try not to hold on to um, the things that you need to let go of. I think that was sort of along the lines of what I was trying to come out with. Sometimes we hold on to stuff um, through like nostalgia or you might think that like you owe something like to someone because they've done like they stood by you um when you was going through like a tough time, so then you think that like you've got to do the same um to sort of repay them, sort of thing. But that's not always the case. you know more often than not, people tend to settle where they don't really belong. um but you should never settle. Never settle, folks, because it's not going to do you any favours in the long run. All it's going to do is end up making you miserable, and then sometimes you just end up resenting places and people for holding you back when you want to, when you want to grow and become like the person that you want to be and do the things that you want to do. So yeah, I'm going to go with that, I think, today. You don't let your past um, stop you from having the future that you desire, because the things that you want are attainable. That just came through there. Yeah, the things that you want are attainable. I don't even know if that's the right word, but that's what came through. The things you want are attainable. They might just not come in the way or the form that you expect them. So there might be something that you've always dreamed of, that you really, really, really want, but you might still get that sort of thing, but it might not be the exact thing that you wanted, if that makes sense. it'll resonate with someone. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, I think. Give my brain a rest. But yeah, I hope that helps folks. And yeah, you can still have the future that you want, but you got to keep you've got to keep putting your intentions and your manifestations, and you've got to keep going for the things that you want in order to sort of magnetize them in. So keep at it. You got this.